EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Valley of the Sun at State Farm Stadium here in Glendale. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Los Angeles Rams and the Arizona Cardinals. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now a first down throw, gone. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Here's a quick hitch route and the throw complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, it was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
From the 38, Goff gets this into the hands of the tight end, Higbee. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
Goff on third down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49.
That throw's not going to get them a whole lot, but that really didn't matter, did it? They got what they needed on that throw. Picked up the first down, and I'm going cliche here. Game of inches, partner.
Absolutely. Well, and you talked to me a lot about opening drives, how key those are to set the tone. You kept the drive alive. Third down conversion here is big. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
14.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Goff got this complete to the rookie out of UMass, Andy Isabella. That one a first down pickup of 8. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now it's gone. This one caught by Isabella. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It'll be a first down for the Rams there on a pickup of 18. Goff in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's 5 for 6 now throwing the ball on this drive. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. To throw is Goff. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Tyler Higbee. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Rams take it right down and score on the opening drive. Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Now the first carry here for Phillip Lindsay. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Let's go, D. Tighten up.
Now Murray throwing on 2nd down. This one complete to Christian Kirk. Oh, some strong running. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
It's a gain of 28 yards. That's good.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41. First down, Murray. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsay. And they'll get this down to the 10. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. 1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Murray's going to keep this himself on the RPO. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Samson Ebukam in there to get him. It's a loss of 5.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now.
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. An extra defensive back on the field here for 3rd and goal.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. 58.
Murray now, 3rd and goal. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. That one broken up by David Long on the defensive end.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Gurley again here on 1st down. Tackle made there by Budda Baker.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, Goff. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Goff. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 34-yard line. Goff now 8 of 11 in this first half. He's got it 1st and 10. To the air again. Gone. That ball complete to Isabella. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Andy Isabella, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. And when they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10. He finds an opening past the 40. And he's into the clear. Touchdown, Cardinals. Philip Lindsay, his first touchdown here of the new campaign, as his guys are back within a single score. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and that makes it a 14-10 ball game. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Now, right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. A shotgun snap for Goff. Looking here for Smith downfield. He's got a man complete. They give him a gain of 37.
We spent a lot of time talking about what's going on the field. How about off the field with the evaluation? And they spent a lot of time saying, we've got to get a rookie in here who has big playability. And that's exactly what we're seeing here early in his career.
Drafted him in the spring. Here he is early in the fall making an impact. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
2nd and 5 now. Goff. That's complete to his tight end, Higbee. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw it, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. He was looking for Todd Gurley, and that'll bring up 2nd down. 2nd down, it's Henderson. And he's going to take this down to about the 17. And he's going to be stopped up just short of the 1st down at the Cardinals' 17.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Goff wants to throw on 3rd and 1. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Well, they only had a yard to go. They tried to pass the football. Defense blitz. Defense got there.
Yeah, I think on this one, this is probably good scouting, understanding a few tendencies, and figuring out that, hey, they may take a shot. And they dialed up the pressure and got to him.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. 2nd down, Murray sets to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Now that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot. 3rd and long. Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
These two offenses have gone up and down the field so far in the first half. Finally, I say, here's a stop on 3rd down.
Here comes the Cardinals punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. A 46-yard punt. Four-yard return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time It's incomplete.
Antonio Callaway, incomplete. It's third down and 6 yards to go.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. From the gun, here's Goff. It's complete. This is Todd Gurley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now a chance to make that encroachment penalty really hurt. 1st and 5. Following the penalty, it's Gurley. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll make it 2nd down. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with 8. And he's going to go down again. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hekker to punt it away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Now this is going to carry well. Into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Murray is going to fire one deep over the middle. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Taylor Rapp with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. Back to throw. Goff. He's got it open man. He completes it to Callaway. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. The final shot before break here. Goff. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys,
touchdown, Cardinals! Devontae Parker, his first touchdown of the new season, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field, and that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control, and how about the end result? A touchdown.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
At their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You're probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism, because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
Oh, I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. They were trying to create some space to run. They created the penalty.
And you work on it so much. You work on it so hard. But it's tough to simulate game speed in practice. And that often runs you into a penalty.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. That's going to set him back 5 yards.